Sorry. I didn't have my microphone turned on. What a way to start a stream, right? What a way to start a stream. What a way to start it. Like Ferris Manners charging into battle. Head loss. Silent as a grave. Dawn lives. Evening, Chief. How you doing? Mate, I've had a great day. There's been a bit of, well, I don't want to call it drama, right? Let's address the elephant in the room. I made a video today. To be fair, in hindsight, I should have just turned off the comments. Someone said to me, Valrak, why didn't you just turn off the comments? I'm like, why didn't I turn off the comments? I know. Completely idiotic move off me. But yeah, I put a video out. And as soon as I put the video out, one side had an opinion. Another side had an opinion. And they were just going at it. And I've seen that happen before on my channel with like the female custody stuff. And I just couldn't be arsed with all that again, to be fair with you, because sadly people can't behave in the comment section. They start calling people certain names and they tell people to do things to themselves, you know, like disappear forever kind of thing. And yeah, I just didn't want to be up all night just trying to moderate all that type of stuff. For some reason my alerts are not showing up on stream. It's one disaster after the other here. So what I thought I'd do is do the video again, but live. And then I'll put this on my channel and I'll disable the comments. You can live stream, you can talk in the live stream chat, but I'll disable the comments. I didn't want to re-upload the video in case it affected the algorithm. I know, YouTube's weird. Right? Sue me. Damn children ruin it for everyone. Mate, that's what we're doing, Ryan. We're literally doing it live. He'll just tell my mum. He'll just tell my mum and the next person. God damn it. Everyone who's gifted so far, can I just say thank you? You're all legends. You're all amazing. People are saying I'm only talking about it. It's a drama farm. It's a clickbait. Can I just get something out of the way? Everything on YouTube is clickbait. Everything.
Requisitions arrived.
The whole website is designed to bait you in to watch a video.
I used the Wargame link you sent me. Now my bank account is completely empty. Why would you do this?
Listen, mate, you've done that yourself.
Emoji.
Thank you so much, Ruda. I appreciate it. Mate, thank you so much. It's a proper issue at the moment. Thank you for everyone gifting memberships. Misfit, thanks for coming back. Daytime Number of the Beast, mate. You're an absolute legend. Richard, mate, thank you guys so much. Again, all your support means everything. I couldn't do this without you guys. I really couldn't. So thank you so much. You're all legends. Yeah, I love you all. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Drama farm, right? Mate, right. Before we really get into the meat and bones of this, I just want to say, I know we like to have Grain Train, thank you so much. I know we like to have a bit of banter on this channel. We live for it, right? This whole channel, for me, is designed to focus on the positivity of hobbying. That's what it is.
I already managed to stab myself in the thumb while building my auxilia. You planned for this to happen, didn't you?
Mate, well, mate, congrats on your army boxer. I hope you enjoy it. I did design it. Yeah, so, mate, the entire foundation of this channel for me was to build a community that I could host gaming events with around my birthday, so we'll get free drinks. And also just try and bring some positivity and smiles and laughs to the community space. Some people dislike what I do because I'm too overly positive, which I get, right? Yes, my channel is not all doom and gloom every other video, but I want to make people laugh. I want to make people smile. That's my objective, and that's just me, and I'm not going to change as a person. What I was trying to say in today's video, I kind of put Yanovich and Border Prince in the spotlight too much, and I apologize to those guys. I didn't really mean to do that. I was just using them as examples, and a lot of people started to jump on them then and use them and, you know, get them in the arguments. That was not my intention at all. To get to the crux of it, to the foundation of what I was trying to get across in my video is, I'm just going to turn off these notifications for a second. There we go. Sorry, I'll get on to you in a second, Jonathan. I appreciate the donation. I'll turn it back on in a second. I love you. What I was just trying to get to the inner bones with is that the Games Workshop I grew up with, or the Games Workshop that got me excited back in the day, it does still get me excited in somewhat, but not as much as it used to. And again, those are like down to like lore narratives and the way they put out certain books and launches and stuff like that. But that community feeling, which I thought was absolutely massive during the launch of 8th edition, for those people who were around then, like they relaunched all their social media accounts. They were doing live shows on Twitch, like just watching paint shows, literally talking back and forth with people nearly every single day. And I thought that was an absolute amazing thing from a big company like this. And now what I see Games Workshop going to is more of a shut-off company again. They're going back to that state of like the turtle going back in their shell. And I'm just sad about that, because I used to love it when Games Workshop used to communicate on that level. Again, one of the big arguments was the fan animations, but I've always had this stance on the fan animations. Yes, technically, it's their IP. They can do what they want with it, right? But I thought maybe they had an understanding with the fans, like, you know, you do your stuff, we'll do our stuff, we'll meet in the middle, everyone has a good day. Clearly, that's not going to be an option anymore, and that does, again, make me sad. Another sad thing about that is that because of that, some 40k channels that I absolutely loved, that I had a lot of friends a part of, that made some amazing content, are no longer making that content, are no longer part of the Warhammer community. That makes me sad as well, that people have lost their Warhammer. A lot of people are bringing up, yeah, but Valrak, what about the people who are ripping off the models and, you know, doing this, doing that? I have no problem with Games Workshop going after piracy, okay? Like, if someone is literally taking a Space Marine t-shirt, right, and selling it and they're making money, then yeah, I get it. I really do get that. But then again, the argument on the other side of that coin is, isn't that what just fan animations were doing? Yeah, you can argue that as well. It's such a sticky, tricky subject, right? Do you know what I mean? It's just a mess to try and talk about. Yeah, just don't be a fan. Got it. Corners of Chaos, mate. Thank you for the gifted membership. Mate, some guy said the GW contact me to make sure I took the video down. Yes, that's what happened. Do I have to get my GW badge out again? Right. 10 members. No, not 10 members. If we hit the goal, in the next 10 minutes, I'll sit on the entire stream with my GW badge that someone made me. Speaking of which, where's your piss hoodie? It's literally hung up, mate. I can't wear a hoodie today. It is absolutely bollock sweating. Bollock sweating. They tried to copyright Space Marine and failed. They went after Chapter House Studios and failed. Both instances made GW more IP obsessed. Mate, you can definitely argue that, yes. I definitely see that. I don't blame Alpha Booster for ditching. I don't blame these content creators from turning their back on GW who are making animation type of content, because it's a very, very risky thing. My honest take on this, right? And again, this is just pure speculation. This is my take. This is not rumors or anything like that. This is just literally 100% my take. And I was speaking to a friend about this today on the phone. I think it's down to Amazon. I think Amazon, in their contract, something like that, may have said, like, listen, if we're doing business, we're the only ones, right? We're the only ones. We want the clean slate. We want people coming to us, not on YouTube and stuff like that. Because potentially this deal is going to be worth hundreds, if not billions of pounds in merchandise, you know, production costs. It could be big. It could fail. But it could be massive as well. If it wasn't for the community, where there would be no... Mate, again, of course there wouldn't be no GW if there wasn't for the community. Look at third-party products wouldn't exist if GW made the items they were making. Mate, I completely get that. Mate, this is what I mean. It's such a tricky topic to navigate. If Games Workshop are not making, for example, these banners in the background, if Games Workshop are not making them, and someone does make them, is that a problem? If Games Workshop started to make them, I'd buy them from Games Workshop, but they're not. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? it's, you know, people call me a simp and stuff and everything like that. Like, again, I'm just using banners. For example, if they're not making Lamenter's shoulder pads, if they're not making Lamenter's decals, and someone does start making those decals, is that a bad thing, really? If I would argue, if anything, it's giving someone a reason to buy your base GW product to use those decals on. I'd argue that it's bringing Games Workshop more money than them losing money, because they're not making that product. Do you know what I mean? Again, I'm sorry, guys. It's such a tricky subject. I'll put the alerts back on. Jason, mate, thank you so much. I massively appreciate you. You're an absolute legend. Thank you for the massive 5, mate. Yeah. For people saying, oh, Valrak, you took it down. Mate, some guy called me a coward. You're a coward, Valrak. The reason I took the video down 110% is that I cannot be asked with people fighting in the comment section. I just can't be asked.
Any drama
sitting
is
here all night doing it.
Also, people don't like emo Shadowkeeper dummy mommies.
Listen, right, Shadowkeepers are amazing, and all my Shadowkeepers are dummy mommies. Should have turned it, mate, Peter. I said that at the start of the stream. Someone said to me in the comment section, Valrak, why don't you just turn? Sorry, in my community post, why don't you just turn the comments off? I didn't even think about it. I'll be honest with you.
GW need to start selling licenses.
I didn't even think about it, mate. That is something I should have done. 110%. But I already deleted the video, and I didn't want to re-upload the video because of algorithm. Was it good? It was just basically just what I said. I more or less summed it up a little bit more. One thing I did mention, which I haven't mentioned so far, is that you have to remember, right? Again, this is not like I'm trying to dig out Games Workshop saying this.
Than actual videos.
Posted more videos. I mean, it's true. I'm actually doing a Space Marine 2 video tomorrow. Will GW go after Luton? I don't think so. I really don't know. I'm not saying Luton's a part of the ad program, but there's a lot of people out there that are part of the ad program. If he's part of the ad program, then probably not. I know people who are part of the ad program that Games Workshop have contacted and said, can you please talk to us before you do that type of content again?
There is nothing stopping people who make things like banners from applying for a license to sell GW's IP. They are just cheap.
Yeah, but the problem is, mate, the problem is, what if Games Workshop says no? And Games Workshop is still not doing it.
We're just a small company, please don't hate on us.
This Warhammer guy. He actually took it off because he went on a certain country's space lasers. Wait, what? I went on where? I missed the video. Please explain what happened. Nothing really happened.
I missed the video. Please explain what happened.
Basically, there's a lot. I hate to use the word drama. Because it's not drama. It's real talk at the moment. Like, the biggest video at the moment is I want to call him Janovich, but it's not. It's Janovich, right? Janovich with a Y. He put a big video out about like him stepping away from Warhammer because he's just not happy with what Warhammer is these days, and you know, certain copyright stuff that's happened. Which again, I shouldn't have really focused on him or a Border Prince. My main issue is Border Prince. I think that guy has basically got the short end of the stick. He has to like literally rebrand all his channel now just in case, you know, these AI bots come knocking again. Because he's already got 2 strikes on his channel, so 3rd strike and he's out. Which is one of the massive problems with YouTube. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you won't really know this. When someone puts in a copyright claim, to fight it or to try and challenge it is one of the biggest headaches in the world. It's terrible. It really is. The back end of YouTube support is just non-existent. It's just all bots. And they just don't... It's terrible. It really, really is terrible. So I can completely understand the reasons why he's done it. And I actually keep saying, go over and support the guy. Have you got any strikes? I mean, I've got no strikes, no. Touch wood. I've absolutely got no strikes yet. Mate, game right or no, yeah, mate, strikes are scary. Mate, if I was to get a strike on my channel, I won't be able to live stream. it stops certain things. It stops certain content, like video length content, live streaming content. It stops it. It could literally kill a channel.
Sun and tried to bite the hand that feeds you the tasty NDA.
God damn it!
Now you are reaping the just rewards.
I will say right now, easily, that without Games Workshop, I would have this.
We need to all hit them where it hurts and stop buying anything GW until they reverse it. We have to draw the line somewhere.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Well, touch wood, I don't think it'll happen anyway.
If someone makes Lamenter decals and GW does nothing, eventually they say you're under the law and challenge GW for the trademark. That is what GW fears.
So someone explain that to me. Again, as I mentioned in today's video, I haven't got the big business brain, okay? I've got the scam brain. By the way, can anyone test if membership gifting's working? It looks like super chats are, but not membership gifting. Someone mentioned to me, Valrak, if they don't combat it or go after people, then they can basically potentially try and get their hands on it. And for a £1 billion company, of course, they're not going to take that risk.
The situation with Border Prince is a great example of how YouTube fails good people they claim to care about. A real creator getting screwed. Shame.
Mate, YouTube don't care about the content creators. Unless you got like 5-10 million subscribers. You're just dust in the wind to them. Cuba, mate, thanks for the big 5. Embracing the scams. And first rules, mate, thank you for your gifted. I appreciate you. Double scams. The favourite type of scams. One thing I did mention in the video, which I do want to re-go over. I think Games Workshop should sometimes try and remember where they've come from as well. Let's not forget, right? And again, I'm not saying this to dig the knife in Games Workshop. A lot of their stuff, if not all of their stuff, is ripped from other big sci-fis, other big brands. We laugh about Dune, but it's Dune, right?
Our employee, we'd never copyright
Starship Troopers, Aliens. You can argue, that type of stuff. How is everyone this evening? I'm doing good, Big mate. How are you doing? Valhalla employers will never copy strike him. So I always find that kind of ironic in a way that they took all this pop culture, twisted it a little bit, and then was like, this is our brand now, kind of thing. Yeah. But as soon as Games Workshop became a PLC, they had to change their thinking because they no longer answer to the fans anymore. They answer to the shareholders. The shareholders, the dividends, that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not trying to say that to burn GW down. That's just what they are now as a company. They're a £1 billion company. They're bigger than British Gas. They're bigger than the British fishing industry, and we live on an island surrounded by fish. So I think it's just got to go down that road more and more, to be fair with you, mate. And that's
Both he and you said they could start going after cosplayers. I can't wrap my head around the legality of going after someone playing dress up or why.
I don't think I've mentioned cosplayers. I know Yanovich mentioned cosplayers. I'm not aware they've gone after any cosplayers, like people dressing up. I think the confusion may be, and again, please correct me if I'm wrong, I think the confusion may be they've gone after vendors on Etsy that are selling the symbols that belong to their IP as cosplay shops, if that makes sense. I think that's where the confusion may be. I'll message my friend Iron Warrior Cosplay. I'm sure they haven't taken him down or anything. He's always turned up to the GW events. I think they welcome all the cosplayers. I think it's just vendors who are selling, merch, like cosplay merch, they're going after. I'm so grateful to you for giving us the awesome hobby, even if they are douches, says Jammer. Well, mate, again, this is the argument that I have to more or less have all the time when someone dislikes my channel. The first thing they go to, well, you're but nothing to but a GW shill, Valrak. I personally think I'm one of the biggest voices in terms of shouting down Games Workshop. Yeah, I don't do it in my videos, because videos are more or less focusing on news. But on streams, we're always taking the piss out of GW. Right? Biggest in size. Well, you slags. Where have you been, Dakota? You've been mosh pitting at Slipknot again? But the thing is, right? The thing is that you have to understand is that people... You guys are the whales of my channel. Literally, you're all fat bastards. You watch me day in, day out. Some people don't do that, so I can't really blame that kind of opinion, because they don't watch my content. They don't watch it at all. But I will say, right, if you've got to talk about someone's content, the least you can do is actually research the content they do. Live streams and everything.
GW stole every bit of their IP. The Templar, the names they stole from the Bible, orcs, elves, and dwarves. The raven wing symbol is from the French Foreign Legion. Thieves hate being robbed.
Requisitions arrived.
Mate, like I said, they took a lot of their stuff from other IPs.
I really feel they will go against anyone who doesn't have an NDA with them. I really feel they are capable of it.
This is right. This is why
Requisitions arrived.
I hate to do this, because you guys always take the piss out of me. Well, like when I say this.
They go after prop makers. Cybercraft pulled all their Warhammer helmet after GW came after them.
Did they? Well, so right again, right. That is where we're getting into the tricky situation of if Games Workshop are not making it, is it okay for someone else to make it? Someone just brought up the comment, well, if they don't go after him, then that person or that individual, not saying they will, can potentially claim IP of the item. And maybe that's not...
If you make money from the IP and GW aren't getting their part of those profits. As sad as it is, that's the way the world works outside the hobby.
Yeah. Nick, mate, thanks for the big 5. If you make money from the IP and GW aren't getting part of the profits, the way the world works, I'm sure Games Workshop... right, this is the big thing, right? When your IP becomes big, I think we can fairly say now that Games Workshop is going mainstream, right? I'm sure there's no arguments against that. And once you do become mainstream, more eyes come on you. Wait, hang on now. Giggity. Which means that more people will try and make money off you. Right? Because there's a lot of interest in your product. So people are always going to be pushing boundaries. Yeah. Excuse me? You know what I said. They do what now? You heard, man. I'm copying the stream anytime Arsenal or AOS get banter. You grifters have to learn, says Matthew. Matthew, Arsenal is never winning anything. Don't worry about it. Time for a new Boston Tea Party with GW Plastic. Again, I don't really like that's not my intention. To sum it up, I just wish we could all get along. I'm laughing, but you know what I mean? It's just a shitty thing.
So, apparently a lot of people are being targeted, or at least that is the massive word from all sides. It's hard being a fan without looking at GW with an ounce, and sometimes disgust. Everyone stole everything from everywhere.
You can definitely say that. If we go back far enough, you know, Tolkien probably stole orcs from a German guy he fought in World War I, right? Everyone borrows from everyone else. It's like the music industry, isn't it? Like there's just one chord everyone plays over and over again, and they all agree like not to sue each other for it because it's like a banging chord.
A Boston Tea Party with GW Plastic would cause the price of scuba gear to skyrocket.
Imagine. Norse mythology, mate. Yeah, literally, Tolkien based like the Rohan on like what was he called? Not Bjorn, the other guy.
One more time, as some of you are getting close. No politics, no personal insults.
There we go.
No telling people to unalive themselves. Being a cunt.
I don't think I've seen that in chat yet, Daka. But that was some of the comments that were appearing on the video, and I just cut it off straight away. Beowulf, that was it. Beowulf, yeah. Rohan was basically like inspired by Beowulf and stuff. Which again, it's fine because it makes more epic stories. I know we take the piss, like, you know, Dune stole from GW, and I always say, like, StarCraft was the founding one that GW stole off. But seriously, it's just banter. Everyone borrows everyone else's IP.
GW has been aggro with fans since the 1990s. It's okay.
It's just... I think Games Workshop now have to be a lot more protective over their IP because deals that are being made with bigger companies. And I think that's why we're seeing what am I trying to say here? The overreach, is that the right word? The grasp of Games Workshop's legal department, which sometimes, by the way, is wrong. Remember, that whole thing happened with that Battletech guy who had the Battletech called Warhammer, which was made before Warhammer. It was made before Games Workshop. You know, that's the kind of things that are things to talk about. But yeah, that was my video from today. I just wanted to do it on a live stream, talk to you guys a little bit more. And well, this is going to be on the channel as well. And there's probably going to be no comments because I can't be asked dealing with people raging at each other. The biggest problem is that most of us are knobheads and don't know anything about it. Mate, Iraz, exactly nail on the head. I will literally hold my hand up right now. I comment on this copyright stuff. I know zero about copyright. Do you know what I'm just going to do from now on? I'll be honest with you. I'm going to keep my fucking mouth shut. Because I know absolutely nothing about it. I can give my, like, opinion. But I literally know fucking nothing about copyright law. About time, 10 members, I shut my mouth for good. Just like what GW wants. I don't think they want that. Do they want that? I'm not too sure.
Until they can properly present their stuff in the media market, they'll want sole control all over its image. I bet in 5 years' time there's a new wave of new third-party creators making animation, etc.
Well, I thought last year we were getting away with it again. Because they put that big thing out. They had Warhammer Plus out for a couple of years. It was still getting its numbers, right? It was going up in numbers. And then we started to see a few more fan animations. And I thought, all right, maybe GW have taken their foot off the brake a bit. But apparently not. People are still being, you know, taken down. Anyway, new rumors. I've seen the new Templar character now. Pretty decent. What's that? Who? No comment. I disagree with GW about a lot of things that they've done, but they're well within their rights. Mate, again, that is a that is 100% an argument to have. I'm not arguing that at all. If someone started stealing my image, I want to challenge him on it, right? Right?
If you don't proactively protect your IP, people can claim IP and take money from your original idea.
Yep.
IT has happened a lot. There are YouTubers that can help understand. If you don't make money, you okay.
Oh boy. Technically, these memberships, right, if you gift a membership right now, it goes to charity. It doesn't go to me. All super chats from now on and all memberships go to a charity. The charity is helpvalrak.org.
Last wall protocol engaged.
It's a great charity.
Our strength grows.
It's a great charity. Show your support for it. And all your YouTube channels making money. Does that mean... Well, technically, does that mean the YouTube's making money off Games Workshop?
When Rogaldorn comes back, will he be an Imperial Fist? Or be tied to the Black Templars army on the tabletop?
Why not just have him as like a crusading? Like, he can be taken for anyone. But just have him like full of vengeance and like angry dawn. Angry crusading dawn. That is what I'd love to see.
Last wall protocol engaged. Our
the new Captain
grows.
Tom charity. Captain Valrak charity, we've got to call it. Not NT, it depends, really depends. GW Susan takes over Google. No, mate, technically, right?
If we're
getting into that depth of, like, if you're going to sue someone over YouTube for making money, YouTube takes 40%. So if that's the case, right, every super chat you give me, every membership you give me, YouTube take 40%. So that means they're getting money off Warhammer. Connor Hall, mate, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I massively appreciate you.
It's creators like you that keep the community engaged. The company brings the product and you bring the hype and conversation and discussion. It's a fair trade.
And Black Templar, mate, thank you for the gifted membership as well. Doomsday, mate, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Mate, I love you all. So you finally broke your NDA with GW. Shill. Do I have to tell a Blacklist story again? Do I have to tell it? I'll tell it, right? Mate, I'll tell it. What have you else I've seen? Black Templar Chaplain. As far as I'm aware, it is a chaplain. But it's not a chaplain.
What have you seen? BT Chaplain, please.
It's so strange. It's so strange. I haven't seen it. I had it described to me. But it sounds strange. All I can say is yes and no at the same time. It's a strange one. Again, strange. Here we go again. What happened with copyright? Oh, mate, just go to start the video. I can't be arsed going through it again. It's not a Judicia, no. I was told it's definitely not. Because that's why I asked. Is it just a Black Templar Judicia? And they're like, no. Right? It's not that. D-Hart, you sexy male. Mate, thank you so much for the big 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah. People just tuning in. Go to the start of my video. I've said what I've said. I'm sorry I took the video down today. I should have just disabled the comments. Yes, I know. I'm an idiot. Listen, speak to Woodimp. I didn't know I had analytics. Well, I can't even say the word. Analytics on my channel. I'm like, what? I can see where people are from who watch my content?
Do you have that tracking number? I didn't know for this. Box?
I literally turn my computer on, and that's the most I do with computer stuff. All right? Right? Anal licks? Well, that's an extra 10 members. Do you have the tracking number for the box? I do, mate. Do you know what? I do. I haven't got it on me now, mate. But I'll send me a message tonight. I'll do it. Just catching up times 2 speed. Yeah, Janovich. Yeah, do it, mate. By the way, sorry that you've left Warhammer. I am. I'm sorry, mate. I enjoyed your content when it popped up. He watches 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Get out. Mate, do you know what? If anyone watches that repeat, it's you. You fucking psychopath. Should have deleted the video anyway. You might have gotten sued because of it. Why am I getting sued? Wait, what? Can't take you seriously, can I? From what I saw about this copyright drama, it's some animator who associates themselves with Arch also selling merch. Is very close to 40k stuff. If you're selling 40k merch, right? Again, you can sell 40k merch that is legally distinct. There's a lot of people that do this.
Protocol engaged.
Legally distinct.
Our strength grows.
Right? Legally distinct. But if you're doing it 1 for 1, then yeah. The goal has been reached. You must don the badge, Val. Mate, I said in the next 10 minutes. It took you guys more than 10 minutes, so you failed. I'm sorry, mate. You failed for the badge. Drac, mate, thank you so much for the big 5. I appreciate you. Mate, exactly, mate. Major Kill has his own, what's it called? Major Minis? There's some absolutely amazing miniatures. They're legally distinct.
In 40k long before content creators don't.
They're
get
legally
it twisted.
Distinct.
Many channels run a fine line with this or cross it. People need to be subtle.
Mate, I'll be honest with you. People talking about people selling merch and stuff. I didn't even mention that on the copyright stuff. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know about that. Hand on heart, I didn't know about that. I'm looking at this from a animation perspective, and I'm trying, like, the thing I'm trying to get my head around is it to do with Games Workshop? Is it to do with Games Workshop and Amazon? Any rumors on the Imperial Knight boxes? Not yet, mate. Apparently, mate, they're going to be towards the end of the year.
Any
way out.
Rumors on Imperial Knight box sets?
Way out, Grain Train. I'm hearing potentially maybe October, November-ish for Imperial Knights. Is this related to Janovich? Yes and no. I know Janovich put out a big video the other day, which a lot of people are asking me about. If anything, it was more related, I'll be honest with you, it was more related to Border Prince. Because what happened with Border Prince, for people who don't know, is he was contacted by a third-party company that said, hey, you're using this art
should find a series
in your video and we're copyrighting it. And that art was official GW art. Now, I don't know if that is the artist who's using that company to scour the internet, because obviously it's going to be like AI bots and stuff. Is it the actual artist who's putting that in? Or is it Games Workshop using a third-party company? No one knows. I don't think we'll ever know that. But that's why Game Riot, poor Game Riot. That's why Border Prince has basically took all his videos down now, because he's already on 2 strikes, and if he gets a third one, his channel's gone, it's deleted. So he's literally rebranding everything. I've told him just to sit here like this, what I'm doing. Or, if anything, get like a cool logo, like a Border Prince or something, and just have that in the background with like some flashing stars or something while you read stuff. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. That way it's your own artwork and then it's your voice then. But yeah, I'm excited to see what he does. And yeah, there are some good 40k official stories on YouTube. A Tyranny Born like. What's that channel called? I forgot his name. He's got an absolute amazing voice. He actually did one of my videos. Oh, mate, what a bastard I am. 1 second, I'll get it right now. Mate, he does like unofficial... He does unofficial GW... No, mate, not Baltimore. Mate, Baltimore is amazing on his own. I'm trying to find him. It's not Amber King. What's he called? A Vox in the Void, that's it. A Vox in the Void. I was literally just about to click on his channel then. A Vox in the Void. Like, people send him, like, their own fan submissions for Warhammer stories. And he does voice acting for it, which is, again, amazing. Are you implying his voice is not amazing? Wait, whose voice is not amazing? Mate, Warrior Tier, Vox in the Void, Voldemort, they've all got godly voices. Nothing compared to mine, though. Right? King of the North. King in the North. Has anyone else seen Rogue Hobbies video where Louise managed to get the voice actor for Horus to do an excerpt for the video? I have not, mate, no. Who wins in a fight, Talrak versus Orkrak? Orkrak, easily. It'll break Talrak in half. Oh, the hairline? Mate, I have got a hairline of a god. A Greek god. The voice acting in the community is god tier. It is. I actually said to Border Prince, right, hear me out. This is what I don't understand about Games Workshop. I think they should be approaching someone like Border Prince and saying, hey, your voice is fantastic. What you're doing is fantastic. Can we like, you know, hire you? You know, contract work or something? Pay you to do some voice stuff for us? Because not only would that mean more awesome content coming from Games Workshop, okay, it means that Games Workshop will probably get more fans because people go, holy shit, Border Prince is doing an official audio book for Games Workshop or a short story for Games Workshop. I'm going to buy that because not only am I a fan of Warhammer, but I'm a fan of him as well. So it'll put more money in their pockets, I think. Again, that's just me. Your voice is fantastic and legally distinct. I bet it is. Valrak, the voice is Peter Griffin. Lois. Scamrat, Chaos God, Rumours and Scams. Mate, Jonathan Keeble and Toby Longworth. Gods among men. Gods among men. Valrak strategies for GW like he doesn't already work for them. Mate, again, if we get to 75 members in the next 5 minutes, I will put on my official GW badge. I'll put it on for you. You can take all the screenshots you want. You can put it on Reddit. Farm the karma. See, Valrak does work for GW. I knew it. Wolflord Rio doesn't get strikes because all he does is basically talk about things in the lore. Nothing to strike there. Yeah, mate. Mate, you can't do that. You can't, like, I do that. There's a number of channels who do that. What's another one? I forgot his name. Artabeta. Is it called Artabeta or I don't know. He's called Ian. I know his last name. Oh, his first name is Ian. Ian Luton does that to an extent as well. But I think Luton goes way more in depth. But, you know, covers some of the new lore. Major Kill. Yeah. Weshammer. They basically just, you know, do lore segments. I don't think you can go after that. I said I don't think so. I'm not going to say that's going to happen because that's just me being full doom and gloom, right? I'm gonna try and be more. optimistic on that front. But the future is the future.
You know the policy, no wearing uniform outside WHW.
This guy. Get out. Was it a grey who bubbled you up? Wait, who bubbled me up to what now? Mr. Positive Percy over here. Mate, again, like I said at the start of the stream, a lot of people call me out for this. And I understand why. I am a positive bloke. Right? I am. I always try and look on the bright side of things. I'm always having a laugh. I'm a typical northerner. I'm always laughing, right? A bit of ale, a bit of Stella, right? I'm always laughing, having a joke. But that's just the way I've been brought up. That's just the way I've been surrounded by. Is just trying to have a positive vibe. Yes, there's channels out there that are completely opposite to me. That focus on the negative vibe. And that's entirely okay. You know? You do you. It's fine. People are just different. HIV positive, goddammit. I thought you were Southern. Don't. D-Heart, that's another 10 members. It gets exhausting only talking about negative. I don't have the energy. For me, mate, right? I had this argument with someone on Yanovic's video. It wasn't an argument, it was a back and forth, to be fair with you. Some guy says that I'm too positive. I shill too much.
GW or scammers using and abusing the YouTube copyright system.
I'm too happy.
I have heard a mix of theories about this.
I'm too happy when it comes to GW products. And I said to the guy, I love GW products. I love Space Marines. I love Knights. I love Custodes, the mommy milkers. Giga, JB hates them. Not the Mechanicum. They all look dumb. And Ultramarines, they're shit as well. But I get happy about that because I enjoy it. So I am going to be happy. I am going to buzz it up, talk it up, because I think that model looks amazing. And I want it. I want to play with it. I want to paint it. Krug can do it. Right? That's just me. I like the hobby that I'm a part of. I'll be honest with you. If I didn't like it, then I would leave. Like, I think Yanovich, if he's still here, I'm sure he can comment on this, he's got to a point now where he doesn't like it, and that's why he's leaving, and he's going to be doing something else on his channel, which I completely respect. I couldn't be around something that I dislike. That's just me. If one day Games Workshop do come and shut my channel down, or copyright strike me into oblivion, I'll just leave. I've had my fun with this YouTube malarkey, I'll be honest with you. Right? I'll be crying in the corner. Mate, I have to sell everything. Right? 50% off. Exclamation mark merch in chat right now. Right? 50% off. You're not getting the set 1 Isildur helmet, though. That stays with me.
Requisitions arrive.
But yeah, mate. I'll be out like a breeze in the wind.
I love GW. Their NDA
no
made me the man I am today.
I get that reference. I love it. You'll be on Twitch doing hot tub streams? I would, mate. I'd be filming the fucking hot tub myself. Dibs on the Stormtrooper help it. It's not a Stormtrooper, Papa. It's a Clone Trooper helmet. Know the fucking difference, you tourist. Right? God fucking damn it. What a loser. What a loser. Right, get him gone. Get this guy gone. Not my fault. Your arm was in the way. What do you mean my arm's in the way? How can you say that's a Stormtrooper helmet? Gatekeeper Act, mate. I've done it.
You don't love GW products. You don't love Eldar.
I don't.
Dark Eldar.
I don't.
Tau.
I don't.
Necrons.
I like Necrons.
Old World.
Gone.
Legio Imperialis.
Not a fan of the Legio
40K current
Imperialis.
edition. Horus Heresy, etc.
The rules of 40k are not my flavour of tea, it's true. I just saw that Space Marine 1 upgraded version is free on the Game Pass on the Xbox and PC. Is it? I mean, that's pretty cool.
I just saw that Space Marine 1 upgraded version is free on Game Pass on the Xbox.
Can I get a quick
PC.
rundown? I'm entirely out the loop, please. Times, they are a-changing. Just listen to the Bob Dylan song, mate. It'll sum it up. The times... Actually, man, I can't even sing it. I'll literally get copyrighted. That's how it works on YouTube now.
Last wall protocol engaged.
You only goddamn love Imperial Fist and banter everything else. Well, that's because I'm a Chad. That's why, okay? Everything else is shit compared to the Sons of Dawn. After being on the dole for so long, you couldn't go back to real work. Dole, mate. You said I read it as dole. God fucking damn it.
Thought of any other platforms or fandoms? Trench Crusade seems to be blossoming, and YouTube is no longer the end-all be-all.
Isn't Trench Crusade just a budget kill team?
Requisitions arrived.
I'm playing. That's a joke. Trench Crusaders.
Mr.
Bit of
Valrak,
banter.
I've heard there are some interesting things happening on the GW side of things. What did I miss? Is everyone having a good time?
Hold your tongue. Mate, it's just the times that are changing. Games Workshop's getting bigger, and they're getting more protected over their IP. Mate, I've said this before, right? And I stand on station when I say this. I think Games Workshop are getting ready to sell.
If GW said partner with us, or you're gone, what you?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that, Mike. I'll be honest with you, mate. I make a living. This channel is my living now. It really is. 100% of everything is through this channel. My family depend on this.
40k Imperial Fists are second division
Everything depends on
relegated
this
team.
But if you gave me a choice of saying, join us or die, I'm dying on my feet, mate. Right? Not living on my knees. I'll just go out and get another job. Get my HGV license and just, I don't know. I'll just fucking haul shit across the country. I'll do that. Yeah. Trench Crusade interview when? Mate, I'm just waiting. Mate, blame Woodimp. Woodimp's the guy. Right? Woodimp's the guy that's got all the footage. And he refuses to edit the video. I got the word Pinkertons are on their way to your house. Run. Mate, they won't survive in Manchester, Pinkertons. Valrak's big rig streaming coming after copyright takes you down. Mate, hopefully I can sell my boss rack model. This is the last time you may see this boy, guys. This is the last time you may see Warrak. Actually, he's called Big Boss Mankrak. Because he's manky, he's filthy, and he's from Manchester. Right? Why the last time? And we're just joking, mate.
You've already got one box of Battletech miniatures.
I have, it's in there.
Do. Join the dark side, Valrak.
Mate,
turn your back on the Emperor.
Again, right? Going forward in the future, mate, this is what I've been planning for a while now. I just need to get my foot out my ass a little bit.
Only April can make him live on his knees.
It's true. Giggity. Mate, this is why I've kind of started Valrak Gaming as well. !V in chat. That's just going to be me covering other wargaming products. We've already done Bolt Action. Sorry. Yeah, we're doing Bolt Action. We're doing Conflict 47. I'm about to put my Trench Crusade video out when Woodin pulls his finger out of his ass. And
saw they have female sisters of battle now.
Mate, I do BattleTech. I'll do a little maybe intro game on BattleTech. See how it goes. I'll probably throw myself off the roof again. But yeah, we'll see. He's not filled the intro, I swear to God.
I am new to all this content creator drama with GW. Why not join if offered fair terms and cool opportunities?
Mate, you're asking the wrong question to me, mate. I don't know what terms they offer people. I really, really don't. The only person I know that's joined them is Astartes. Oh, no.
Valrak would be working for Amazon, stealing army box sets out for delivery and leaking codexes online. He would be going back to his roots as a leaker.
You sons of bitches. There's a couple, actually. Richard Boylan, the guy who did like the Hell's Reach stuff, he did some animations for them. Astartes is doing an animation for them. There was that Iron Warrior project with the Dark Eldar. That was supposed to be 30k, but, they went to work for GW, and that turned out to be 40k. Right? There was that Tau one as well.
Into the future, you'll be successful. Your positivity and attitude are why all of this is here. You've done great things for the hobby community as a whole.
I appreciate that,
my dude.
Again, my channel hasn't got the fancy stuff. It hasn't got the fancy editing because Woodimp is, this guy. I'm just me, mate. I'm just me. I'll always be me. I won't change. I know people hate, some people hate the way I am, but it's just me. Yeah, I am very cocky. I am loud. But that's the way I am. And no one asks you to like me, right? That's it. That is it. You're just English, mate. I am. I'm just a yob. Fearage, you do getting flack about toxic political groups associated with the brand, and they're responding with a crackdown. Political groups? Wait, what? Oh boy.
Theory GW is getting flack about toxic political groups associating with the brand, and they are responding with a crackdown.
Well, I have no idea about that, but I'm not getting into politics, mate, because that's the last thing I want to be doing on a stream. Mate, there's just nothing but non-stop fucking politics every time I turn the TV on. So I am getting away from that as much as possible. Not tonight, right? Not tonight. You're a rat bastard. That's what the fuck you are. Do you know what you are, Matthew? Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. An Arsenal fan. You see success
Requisitions arrived.
from the closest angle possible. It's never going to be you.
Bar the doors. I've gotten word the Pinkertons are on the way to confiscate the Scamrack models.
Mate, if you want to get a Scamrack model right now, mate, this is the last one we just did.
Requisitions
If you want to get this right now,
heretics will burn.
it's on my site.
It needs to be said. Text-to-speech was not funny, and I'm glad it's gone.
Oh boy.
It attracted the worst of Reddit to the fandom.
Oh boy.
And I'm glad it's gone.
Oh boy. That's a take. That certainly is a take.
Requisitions arrived. The heretics will burn.
That certainly is a take.
Loud and positive, you may have some the north.
Loud and positive, may you have some in the north. I might agree. I go back to work, but have a great your stream. Thanks, Big Red, mate. Have a good one, dude. Much love. Thanks for stopping by as always, mate. I love you. I do not like those pauldrons. Well, do what you want then.
Requisitions arrived. The heretics will burn.
Big North, mate. Thanks for your donation. I appreciate
Thank you for keeping politics best you can out of your streams and videos.
Always.
Great break from all the BS of the world.
Mate, one of the best and one of the most terrible inventions, and I really mean this, it's made my life, is social media. I love doing what I do right now. I love it. I love interacting with you guys. I've met some absolute amazing people, which I never even would have crossed streams with. Ever. But I would sacrifice all this to get rid of social media. I would. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure you'd sacrifice me as well. To go back to the days when you used to like to have to knock on someone's door to see if they were coming out or not. In a heartbeat, mate. Nintendo 64, those were the days of gaming. Right? No odd job, no golden gun, no proximity mines. Those were the days. An Imperial Fist talking about sacrifice. You're so full of shit, you use social media to bully people. You would never give it up. To be fair, mate, you make yourself a victim. You're an Arsenal fan. So you've got the target on your back. It's not my fault you're an Arsenal fan. You bring this drama and bullying on yourself. You deserve it. Poor dairy farmers don't fix with people on the dole or from Manchester. Mate, I'm coming to your farm. I'm gonna free the cows. Don't use Jaws, you'll die super fast. Cannot sacrifice you. Who else will leak Eldar models for me? I don't leak stuff. You should know this, right? I don't leak stuff. I've never leaked anything. I've talked about leaks, but that's about it. Slappers only, the best. Mario Kart Double Dash on 64 was peak of the franchise. Is actually anything happened today? Should we actually go over to the stream window and actually get into the news? Return to the Dark Imperium with new illustrate. Wait, they're doing what now? Oh. Oh. That's pretty cool. See, now that's pretty nice. I'm not a Death Guard fan, but that's pretty cool.
Evening all. thought we weren't gonna talk about crossing streams again.
Mate, I would recommend the Lords of Silence. Chris Ray, absolute god among men when it comes to writing 40k stuff. I do like that art. It's very like old school type of art, grim dark art. Suz, mate, thanks for the super chat, mate. Mate, I always cross streams in my mouth. What? Yeah, Val, stop the first world problem grifting back to the bright future of 40k. I know, mate. First world problems. Right, let's go back. Is that it? Oh, mate, they're still milking. Oh, actually, I've heard something. Oh, do you know what? All the cafe stuff has leaked, by the way. Mate, look how shiny my head is. I'm sweating. I'm sorry, boys. It's just too hot. Why are we getting this hot weather? The cafe codex has leaked. I've seen all of it. And apparently, mate, it's absolutely OP disgusting. Right? It's OP. I haven't read it. I've just seen people's reactions to it. And to be fair, I'm not surprised. It's a new armor, and Games Workshop want to make sure it sells. How do you do that? Yeah, you make awesome models. Also, you make broken rules. Give people the power. Maybe they'll fix it in a month. Maybe in a week. Maybe 2 months. But GW will get money off the rules being broken. They make AC units for Windows down there in your room. They do, mate, but I can't afford it. I have to get at least 100 members. And to be fair, if I got an AC unit, April won't let me plug it in. Because it's too much electric, she'll say. April's one of these people where it's like, turn the light off. Turn the big light off. You don't need it on. Right? It's not black blue illuminations. Turn it off. Can't do anything. I can't do anything. Just got a Tacticus advert. Well, there we go then. Ironic. They'll sell a new codex to fix it. Well, Cafe is a nice civilized human faction. Mate, I think they got great looking models. I think it's a great looking force. Is it for me? No. Dwarves. If you guys see my dwarves, right? Should I show you? Mate, look at this guy. Hang on. Oh, shit. Just nearly ripped my fucking headset off. Mate. Oh. Look at this. Probably my favorite dwarf model, right? The big boy king is coming. Mate, I'm sorry, I don't care what you say. Nothing beats this. Nothing beats this bad boy. Nothing beats this bad boy. Is a swinging. Tippity top tier. Square bases as well. Oh, it just feels good, right? It just feels good to have a square base in your hand again. I was going to do Bretonnians, but so many people doing Bretonnians, and I felt like the Bretonnian range had too many old models, where the Dwarf range, that was basically refreshed before Warhammer Fantasy went down like the Titanic back in the day. Look at the beautiful white scar, kit bashing bits. I don't think I should show them off on stream, would imp. My doors may go in. Square bases, they are Auto Pictorium. They are amazing. Why is Blackpool Illuminations in my front room? It's true, that's what it is. I actually like the square bases, but you know. Night Goblins have the best refresh with AOS miniatures. Can you use those Night Goblin miniatures in the old world, do you think? Chat, what do you think? Start either Imperial or Chaos Knights? Why not both? What cafe stuff? Oh, right. All right. Oh, sorry. Mate, to be fair, I'd argue, yeah, mate, this potentially is a lot of White Scout upgrade bits. Yeah.
Heretics will burn.
Yeah.
What's happening Saturday time-wise?
So, here's the plan on Saturday. So far, I managed to book just 3 tables, because apparently it's going to be packed out. So I know one table is for bolt action. And we can have the other 2 tables for 40k. I'm going to be playing some bolt action first in the morning, so I'm going to be getting there when it opens.
Right
in the morning.
Engaged. Our strength grows.
And then in the afternoon, I'm going to play some 40k. I'm only bringing 500 points of 40k models. That's all I'm bringing. I'm bringing 500 points of 40k. Because I just want to test out this escalation thing. That's what I do. Sus, mate, you just gifted 20 members. Holy shit, you sexy bastard. Hope it has aircon, mate. Me too. Are you coming, Game Riot, or is it too far for you? Sus, mate, thank you so much. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mate, I love you. I appreciate it as always. 10, 20. Yeah. Play some boarding actions, mate. I may bring some boarding action stuff, yeah. Why not? We'll try it, right? We'll try it.
Will you print and sell the new Valrak model?
I'm only doing STLs at the moment. I am planning to sell the Orc Rack model, yes. I'm planning to sell the Orc Rack model. Where have you booked tables? Warhammer World? No, mate. There's a place called... I'll get it up for you. Hobby Workshop. So, Hobby Workshop, they're moving to their new store. It's over here. You can go on their website right now in the UK. It's literally between... well... It's just north of Sheffield. Right? It's just north of... But it actually has got Sheffield here. But it's like to the north of Sheffield. You're going to see if there's a decent enough for Valfest. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think I'm going to do Valfest this year. I'm going to do it early next year. I just don't think I've got time to do it this year to get everything sorted for it. I was hoping to do it in October, but I think... I just don't think I... Maybe we'll do like something unofficial. But maybe early next year. If I do it early next year, I need to do it north. We're doing it in Sheffield anyway, so I actually may do it at a Hobby Workshop. May do it up here somewhere. We'll see. I know there's 6 months left, but I'm not here August because I'm going away with my family. I'm taking my family away. September, it's just too soon because I have to get models printed off and everything. Any Black Templar box rumors? Not yet. Just the models that I'm hearing about. Really? No, I'm not going to the Valkyrie. I'm not going back to America this year. Anyway, was a holiday request approved? Was it? No comment. We'll be planning to travel to the UK if Valfest is next year. Yeah, mate. Does Valfest require models? No, you can come as just a social event if you want. And just chill there. Why no America? Because mate, it's expensive to fly to America. Don't forget, I have to take my family with me. I've got kids and I can only go during the holidays. And if you don't know, they crank all the prices up in the holidays. So a ticket that's normally like £300 return goes up to like £1,200. So straight away, it's nearly like £5,000 just on flights. I know, yeah. You're pretty much at my house. Well, there, mate. There's no excuse not to come. Mate, tomorrow... I say tomorrow. Saturday, mate. That's where we're going. That's where we're going here on Saturday. There's a bunch of us going. You don't have to come, but a bunch of us are coming. I'm going to be playing some ball action on 40k.
Valrak's holiday request was not approved. Denied.
God damn it. Do you know what? I'm going to put a vote in chat right now. I want you guys to decide. All right? I'm right, and we'll do the poll now. Boom. There's the poll. What should be my army for my narrative bat reps? Should it be Black Templars or Imperial Fists? Who should I use? 500 points. I just really want to use the Black Templar Ancient for memes. I will never do Iron Warriors. Right, whatever chat picks tonight, that's what I stick with, 100%. 100%, that's what I stick with. But it looks like any excuse not to play Imperial Fists. Mate, vote it. I'm letting you decide. I'm letting you chaps decide right now.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
Well, if I go see my missus now...
It should be Alpha Legion.
Bloody hell, Chris, mate. That is silly money in there. It's just silly money. No, mate, I'm doing Loyalists, so I'm not doing World Eaters. Mate, I'm letting Greys vote. Even the Greys can vote. Greys, this is your time to do everything. 5k just for tickets. Man, you're scamming hard. I know, mate. Mate, I'm not being... It's silly money now. It never used to be that this back in the day. It's just... Everything's just got expensive. Black Templar equals more flavour. Nice and cool in my air-conditioned room, silly Brits. Rue, that's 5 memberships you owe me now. I could take Deathwing.
It's fine. We'll just keep rewriting the narrative campaign while you fuck about changing armies every 3 days.
Listen, mate, if you carry on, I'll bring Helbrecht to my 500 points list and one-shot your Demon Prince or Sword Brethren. Don't tempt me, Dako. I will end you. Game 1. I'll hurt you so bad you'll never play again. What's this new Sheffield shop? It's a new Hobby Workshop shop, mate. It's the new Hobby Workshop shop. I think there should be a rule for our narrative that you can't bring a named character. It has to be like a Black Templar captain or something. Or should I say a marshal. Do you know what I mean? You can't bring Helbrecht or Grimaldus. Why are Greys getting a vote is true. So angry misspelled it always. And mate, your Demon Prince isn't named, it's true. Rival to Outpost? I don't know. Is it? I don't really know about Outpost that much. Maybe they're an amazing shop. They probably are an amazing shop. You can have more than one amazing shop. I'm going to put all my support behind Hobby Workshop because I've used them for years now and they've never let me down. Never let me down. I put an order in that day, gets sent off that day. I get it literally the next day.
What's likelihood of Val actually doing a battle reports?
So,
Smiley
listen, right,
face
D-Hart.
emoji.
On the 21st of July next month, I'm doing a full-scale Joy Toy Bat Rep. There's a guy called Templar Crusade. Does anyone remember him from back in the day? Templar, let's make models with Templar Crusade. Mate, great guy. One of the reasons, if not the reason, I got into YouTube was because of this fella, right? Absolute top tier person. And he's an absolute OG. So he's made a Horus Heresy Joy Toy game. And he's made all the terrain for it indoors. Like he's done like boarding actions to that scale. It looks incredible. And we're going to go down to his on the 21st of July, and we're gonna play the game, we're going to film it, and we're going to put it on my channel. You're going to see the first full-scale Horus Heresy Joy Toy game. Templar Crusade hasn't done a video in 8 years. Yeah, mate, because he left YouTube, right? You know, he left YouTube. He got on with life. I remember you undercutting him on that Knight Army. Listen, mate, he gave me that Knight Army for what he did. He said the price. I said, yeah, all right, I'll take it. I will take it. No if, buts, and when. We are gonna see it. Well, the thing is, Victoria, right? I'm trying to get Woodimp to come down and film it, but he hasn't responded to me. He just keeps talking about how many miles his fucking Toyota can do. That's all he's saying. The new Outpost shop is really good. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. That's where Mikey, he's got his little new office, hasn't he, at the Joy Toy shop. Joy Toy shop? The Outpost shop. What factions for Joy Toy game? Any factions they're making. I'm the commander of the Imperial Fists, so I'm Rogel Dawn. I'm not taking Rogaldor on that day. But, mate, you can play as anything. Yeah. As long as they make a model for it, you're good to go. Ordered over 200 off Element Game today and paid next day courier. Big, can I ask one question? If you've ordered over £200 of products, did you use my affiliate link? Daka, get ready to ban. Yes, he did. Mate, what a legend. Do you know what? I've always said this about you, Big. You're one of the greatest people I've ever met. Right? I respect what you do. And I'll always support you. I will always support you. Always. I just spent 750 Element and used Mikey's. JB, I know you wouldn't do this. I know you support me. After everything I've done for you, I know you would support me. And if you didn't, then you're dead to me. If they made a Salamander Dreadnought for 30k Joy Toy, I would... Mate, I'm sure they will one day. I won't be surprised if they start doing this Saturnine stuff. What's your kickback? 50%? No. Any affiliate link you use, I get 5% kickback. Hobby Workshop, ! Hobby, 5%. Element, ! Element, 5%. My USA link, ! USA, 5%. EU link, ! EU, 5%.
Ferris Manus should come back as a Dreadnought.
He should do, but I think yeah. I think that ship has sailed. I think it'd be a headache to try and put that storyline into effect. Wayland Games, no mate, no thank you. And the respect will require 10 gifted memberships. Of course, D-Hart, you should know this by now, right? What do you think this is, a child's game? Where's my kickback for carrying the channel? Daka, you can get a kickback when we start doing the podcast, if you're a part of it. But you have to be at my house every night for it. So you need to move to Manchester with your girlfriend. Just deflate her, put her in the boot, and start finding some places around here. Can I be the Jamie for your podcast? I can Google shit. No, Hamish. Never. Where's my kickback? D-Hart, you get enough of me. Right? I'm not moving back up north. You need to. What did they do now? We've already talked. Charles, just go to start the stream, mate. We've talked about it. Ferris coming back. That's getting a bit ahead of the story. Thank you. I'm here all week. Hopefully not, mate. Can't stand you. They'll kick you in the back. New game, Pillage by Vitrix. What's that about? Is Daki your twin, Valrak? He wishes, mate. Can I be the main person on your podcast? It would be good. No, can he, mate? You can't speak English. Cursed Soul is a soul stone in Wrath's Knights Hellbrutes hybrid. Wait, what? Edge Heighting feels like it's going well for once. Good. Mate, keep doing it. Keep going. Can I be a guest on your podcast one day? Maybe. Right? Depends how many memberships you give. That's how we determine guests. How many memberships they give. How do I gift the channel? I'm in Texas. You don't have to gift the channel, mate. If you want to become a member, Johnny Johnson, mate, by the way, that's an amazing name. It's JJ. Johnny Johnson. Shooting from the hip. Boom. ! Member in chat, mate. Becoming a member is like becoming a Twitch sub. It's just YouTube's version. Podcast and battle reps. This man is about to... Mate, I'm about to get into it. I really am. I literally work for free. I should get a spot on the cast. Listen, right. You don't work for free because you have exposure. You have a blue name, a bunch amongst the green names. You're hiring them. That's the payment. Do you allow your children to play with models? My kids are not interested one bit in my models. Right? Not one bit. Luke. Victoria, I wouldn't take that off, Luke. No way. Promises the world gives nothing. Always. Wait, am I a politician? The kind of exposure... Oh, politics. The kind of exposure you die from. Daka, I'm here every day. I'm literally here while I'm working. You see, Daka, that's dedication, unlike you, mate. To be fair, right, Victoria, Daka hasn't got a job. He's a bum. He's a big dosser. Daka's a kept man, if people didn't know. His girlfriend goes out and works and makes the bread. And Daka just stays at home. Absolutely doxing his life. Mate, he's a kept man. Mate, every time I say come and game, he's like, I can't. I'm cooking my girlfriend's dinner. I'm cooking her food. I'm like, all right, mate. Just don't let the oven door hit you on the vagina on the way out. Daka got a lot of smart man like Valrak. You don't have much room to talk. Listen, Castle, how dare you? How do inflatable dolls work? You just pump them up, mate. You just pump them. Cooking for food for a blow-up doll. I am the prize. We don't believe you. You should, mate. Right. This is what I'll say. Prize. Right. This is what I will say. This is what I've been told off Daka. He's a kept man. His girlfriend goes out to work. I have never seen a single picture of Daka's partner. I've never heard her in the background when we're gaming. Anything like that. Ever. That's all I've got to have. Right? That is all I've got to add in the situation. That is that. That is that. What's the music in the background? Can you download it from anywhere? Just search, mate. If you want the soundtrack, I bought it with the game back in the day. Let me try and get it off here. It's called Adeptus Titanicus Dominus. Search Adeptus Titanicus Dominus OST, and it should pop up on YouTube. Sounds like you're jealous, Valrak. Mate, why would I be jealous? I'm not gonna lie, guys. You gave me the best life. By the way, it looks like all the votes are in. Is everyone voted? Has everyone voted in chat? Has everyone now voted in chat? It's looking like the Black Templars are about to win. That's it, we're done then. End poll. Black Templars win. The Crusade is... By the way, what's the planet called we're basing this narrative on? Do you know what we should call it? No, we can't call it Arcona because we could get copyrighted because that was an official GW product. It'd just be a pretty cool reference to back in the day with Eternal Crusade. For Sigismund it is. For Sigismund, mate. Now what do I bring? Should I bring Grimaldus? Armageddon. Armageddon. I will die in this world. The planet of biggest dickus. Good old Grimmer. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Emperor's Champion so he has like a vision. I have seen! Our destination is such and such. The Emperor has guided my dreams. There we shall fight. And we shall win. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Your poll was missing a full female Custodes force. Mate, I was going to take my Custodes. Do you want to see him again? Mate, I love my Custodes. Do you want to see him? I'm not going to lie. I literally do have the best Custode force. Right? I literally do have the best Custode force. Which one should I get? Here is... I'll get this guy. I'll get this one. And I'll get this one as well. Oh! So, here's my Custode force. It's law. Right? No one tell JB. Here's my custody force. JB's raging. Mate, look at this blade guy. Look at this guy. Look at this. The Solar Watch, mate. They are coming in hard. Look at that base. Oh, look at it. The Solar Watch, mate. So, yeah. I was going to take Custodes. But the problem is, right, I've done Solar Watch in white. Then Woodimp comes along and says he wants to do white scars. So, I don't want really two white and red armies. Because, you know, with like color branding and stuff like that, it would just look the same. So I'm sorry, I can't take the Custodes. Blame Woodimp, right? Always blame Woodimp. That's my motto. Blame the Welshman. T-Dubs, mate, thanks for the big 5.
Last World Protocol
mate, I'm actually going to try and film a hobby video very, very soon to show off all these new painted armies. And give an update on what I want to do with the channel, the future going forward, everything like that. Did you get Krug for that? Excellent. Mate, Krug is... I'm not just saying this, right? Daka, please get his link. Krug is one of the most nicest, good-hearted, decent, incredible person you'll ever meet in your life. And he's an amazing painter. If anyone wants to use him, Daka's spamming his link now in chat. What does my Custodian army list look like? It looks like this, mate. Stand by. It's not meta. To be fair, anything you make of Custodes is technically meta because they are a fucking smashing force. That's my 1,000 points Custodes. Where's my 2,000 points Custodes? You see it? There you go. All there. All there, mate. They're all there. Again, guys, thanks for the gifted memberships. I appreciate it all. T-Dubs has given the big 5. Amazing stuff. Yeah. Could confirm that is all you do is spend money on painting models and Bentleys. Yes. Couldn't see it properly, mate. I'll read it out to you. It's not a good list, mate. It's a list that I want to do. And that way, it's a great list. It's a great list. You know why? Because it's fun. And it's for me. And you'll never take this away from me. You fucking meta player. I have a Blade Champion, a Shield Captain on a Dawn Eagle jet bike. My Warlord is Trajan Valoris. Big old Trajan. 2 Custodian Guard Squad. 5-man squads. With shields and swords. 3 Terminators. A squad of 3 Alarus. I can't even say the word. Alarus Terminators. 2 Contemptor Achilles Dreadnoughts. 2 Custodian Wardens. 5-man. With spears. Mate, spears are iconic. And 2 bikes. 2 bikes. There we go. Done. Done and finished. Right, on that note, I'm going. I'm done. It's over with. I'm going to jump off and watch some TV with April because I miss my girlfriend. And it's time to spend some time with the family. As I always do.
Do you get any Tau rumors? Any you can share?
Do I get any Tau rumors? I've heard a few things. Potentially, they may be easing their mindset on legend armies a bit, but I don't think that's a solid enough foundation at all. Yeah. Right, anyway, have a great night, gents. Love you. You're all amazing. And I'll see you all soon. Have a great night. If I don't see you, have a great week. If I still don't see you, have a great weekend. If I don't see you after that, have a great life. And if I don't see you after that, don't bother me in the afterlife. I've had enough of you. 10 members. See you in a bit. Love you all. Much love.